Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, good evening. My topic this evening, be a global citizen. We all know that effective communication is important in this globe. There is any language that you talk about, your mother tongue, maybe Chinese or Russian or Indian, any of the Indian language, the only thing is the dialects. You just start traveling to the places, you have a different language, different dialect every 50 miles. Different culture, different festivals, different, the way they brought up is almost a completely change. In the 21st century, we talk about there are two powerful skills. In the 21st century, there are two powerful skills which is proudly speaks by the American Psychology Association. They talk about the way you communicate is very, very powerful in the 21st century. And the second one is the updating your skills constantly. You have to update your skills. These are the two powerful skills in the 21st century which is proven. When you talk about this global language, the global citizen, something to talk means to talk, a reason to talk. We all know that the ways to talk, but we don't know how to talk. That is where I'm coming back, effective communication of a global citizen. There is an American statesman by name Daniel Webster. He's not the Webster who has done the Webster dictionary, not to be confused with that person. He gave a quote saying that if all my positions were taken from me with one exception, I would hope to keep my power of communication, because I would regain all the rest by it, that is the communication. He's saying that all my positions are gone. He's fine, but he's talking about is keeping the communication and coming back alive and regain what he lost. That's what it meant by an American statesman, by Daniel Webster. Communication is very, very important in this global citizen in the global environment. It comes because of the diversity. When you go to a client location, any client location, there might be different people working in that environment. Say here, we are from three national descents over here. In a diversified environment, to make it the communication very clear, so you have to work as a team. A teamwork can give the results. And the question of the urgency. Example, if I give a task, only one task to Long Fee, rather giving the task to other members, Long Fee can execute his task maybe in 15 days. But if I give the same work to the entire team, delegating the proportions, it will be done much faster. The question of urgency comes up in this global world. There were 9 components I talk about as a global citizen, a global person. Here I am taking the language as English, as a global language English, which is recognized and approved by the UNO, United Nations Organization. There will be 9 components we talk about. One is the context. What context I'm talking right now? I'm talking here about my speech here is be a global citizen. What is the context I'm talking today? And the second one is the physical environment. What is the environment where we are right now here? Well, it's library and sit and relax and listening to the speech. And the third speech will be the communicator, and who is communicating here and what mode he is communicating, the communication. And they talk about the message. What is the message the speaker is going to give at this point in order to be more effective as a global citizen in a global life? And the channel. What is the channel I'm using here? With the channels like the camera, the whiteboard, and I'm sure that Yaslo is also helping today. These all the channel comes in picture. And we talk about the voice and tone. If you don't have a voice and a tone, if it is not audible, it's very hard to understand the audibility, the voice and the audibility. And we need to know the way we hold a mic. Example, if you hold a mic, we should know it, as that requires the practice. If you have not practiced, if you don't know how to use it, if there is a mic here, if I am just keeping away, it's not audible to the speakers here. I need to make sure that everybody in this hall need to receive my message. Then only I'll become a best speaker. If a message is not going to the nook and corner of this the room, definitely my speech is not giving any results. And the last but one is the barriers. What are the barriers right now at this point? Maybe one of the light here is not working. So I need to be prepared for plan B. If the mic is not working, I need to talk. If there is some audiovisual is not working, I need to have a plan B. If my AV is not there, maybe a projector or a screen or a computer or a peripheral is not there, I should have a backup. As a speaker, I need to be prepared for it. I need to make sure that I need to come here a day or 2 days before, and I need to see the location where I am. That gives the confidence as a speaker. And the last but the least is the feedback. The feedback is very important. A feedback gives the strength to develop, to correct ourselves. Feedback is the life, I say. Thank you all for giving this opportunity this evening to talk on the subject, be a global citizen.